which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Board of Adjustments is a 9-member board and we're appointed by the City Council, and we serve on a voluntary basis without compensation. Our procedure for conducting business is petitioner's name will be called. If you would, please come to the mic and podium. Please speak loudly and clearly. And if you don't object, you can remove your mask, and that way we can understand better what you're saying, and then you can apply your mask back on when you complete your presentation. And then anyone who has any questions regarding that particular item will be given the opportunity to come forward and address that particular item. Once we receive public testimony and discussion regarding that item, the members of the board will deliberate and will render our decision. I'll remind the members with any personal or financial interest in a request related to a request, you're required to recuse yourself from voting. Please let the chair know that you are recusing yourself as soon as possible. Any testimony that is submitted by the petitioner or on behalf of the petitioner during presentation of the agenda item will be binding as to any decision the board makes relative to that particular motion. Remind the members of the board, if a motion to deny an item is made, a reason must be given. At this time, I'll introduce the 5 of us that are here tonight now. We may have 1 or 2 more members showing up. Mr. Blake Markham, Mr. Corey Johnson, Mr. Bart Prince, Mr. Pickett Reese, and I'm John Stanley, Chairman. And our land use staff is Jovan Hines, our recording secretary, and Mr. James Center. Okay, we have a quorum. It takes 5 votes to approve a motion. So that means any motion that's given for or against an item takes all 5 votes, not a majority. So if you feel like that might adversely affect your petition, your petition before the board tonight, you can delay till next meeting. If you care to do that, please see Jovan, and we'll deal with it next meeting. We may have one more board member show up. Is item number 1 here? We'll start with item number 1. If not, we'll move him to the back of the agenda. Item number 2 is presented by Stacy Tranum. Stacy? Requesting a special exception to keep chickens on the properties located at 2226 McCarter Avenue and the 2 adjacent vacant lots at the southwest corner in an R60S zoning district. Okay, Stacy, you want to keep 6 chickens?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so they're already there, is that right?
I have no chickens right now. No, sir.
Excuse me?
I have no chickens right now. No, sir.
Oh, you don't?
No, sir.
You do not have them there yet?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. If we approve, you know roosters are not allowed.
Yes, sir. I do know that.
Okay. Are you going to comply with the chicken coop guidelines?
Yes, sir.
You are required to do that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Questions, board members? Anyone in the audience care to address this item? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
One question, Mr. Prince. Have anybody complained about you at all?
No, well, someone has, but they were not my chickens.
Okay.
Jovan or James, do we have a complaint on this item?
There was, but they weren't her chickens. So they were on her property. That's where the 2 vacant lots.
Okay.
And they
well,
got
she didn't have
there.
chickens anyway there
Right.
anyway, right?
She did.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay. All right. Do I have a motion?
I move that we approve.
Have a motion to approve. Have a second.
Second.
Second. Motion to approve, Mr. Reese. Second for Mr. Markham. Any further discussions? All in favor, please raise your hand. Motion approved. You approve.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Y'all have a good day.
Item number 3 is presented by David Brandt with Favorite Services, representing EJI, requesting an exception to smart code for new signage to be located at 401 North Perry Street in a T5 urban district. Mr. Brandt?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good
Ladies
evening.
and gentlemen, David Brandt with Favorite Services here to represent our client, Equal Justice Initiative. I have some supplemental handouts, if it's okay. Can I hand these out to these guys? That'd be great. I'll make sure James
Our
gets
agenda may already have what you...
I believe, David, we've got that in the agenda.
Do you have what you need? Oh, you know what? If we need them, I'll hand them out. But it's just some supplemental stuff to what you've already
This
seen.
is what we got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You go ahead, Mike, and then if it looks like we got any more questions, well, I'll let you hand that out or let you address it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we are here to request a variance for some extended height on lettering facing the main road in front of the
North Court Street, right?
Yes, North Court Street. Thank you.
Is that facing the North Court Street side of the
Yes,
property?
yes, sir, that's right. It's the side of the building where there used to be a very large graphic with some individuals placed on it. Those, if you've driven by lately, you've seen that that graphic has since been removed, and the intent is to now replace that graphic with some non-lighted lettering on that side of the building.
Non-lighted?
Non-lighted, yes, sir, that's correct. Facing North Court Street. The size of the lettering, it is larger than what is allowed. We did design this in keeping with the scale, the 13,000 square foot facade of the building, which is what is the approximate size of that facade. And then also, obviously, in keeping with with not just the size of the building, but the size of the importance of the work that the EJI provides to the public with regards to, of course, criminal justice reform, public education, the memorial component for the building. And so the size of the signs is not just commensurate with the scale of the building, but then also the size of the importance of the work that they do.
Right. Okay, let me make sure I'm right, or understand.
Yes, sir.
It's non-lighted.
Yes.
It's not blinking of any sort.
No, sir.
Okay, it's stationary.
Correct.
Okay, and it's to be 5.87 feet tall.
Yes.
Okay, and it's facing North Court Street side only.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Got it. Okay. Any questions, board members? Anyone in the audience care to address this item? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
I move to approve.
You're going to have
Move to approve.
Mr. Johnson makes a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Prince?
Second.
Okay, you got that, Jovan? Any further discussions or questions? All in favor of the motion as presented for an approval, please raise your hand. Okay, unanimous.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
See you later.
All right, item number 4 is presented by, no, that's been
It's been withdrawn, sir.
been withdrawn. Item number 4 that was to be presented by Gloria McElroy Taylor has been withdrawn. Item 5 by Pilgreen Engineering, representing Local Government Health Insurance Board, requesting a parking variance for a new building to be located at 220 Capital Commerce Boulevard in an O2 zoning district.
Thanks.
Amen.
I'm Martin Blevin.
How you doing, Martin?
With Pilgreen Engineering, doing fine, sir. We're representing local government health insurance board. They proposed to build a 12,500 square foot office on Techno Center Boulevard, and the zoning requires an O2 for 125 spaces. They only have 45 employees, so we're going to offer them 65, so we're asking for a 60 parking variance.
And there's a lot of excess land there. If they needed it, they could
Yes.
always use it.
Yeah, any type of future expansion, we have a plan already in in the pipeline to add more parking.
Okay. Any questions, board members? Anyone in the audience care to address this item? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Have a motion approved. Have a second?
Second.
Second from Mr. Reese. Motion made by Mr. Markham. Any further discussion? All in favor, please raise your hand. You got it, Martin?
Thanks, sir. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Item number 6 is presented by Goodwin Wilson Kaywood, representing the Healthcare Authority for Baptist Health. Board members, if you will, look at the handout, the revised handout, which indicates that the parking space variance is for 2 spaces, not 1. Okay?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Alex Yan. I'm here representing Goodman, Mills, and Kaywood on behalf of Baptist Healthcare. Our client has acquired a property on East Chase to convert an existing building to a sport rehabilitation clinic. As such, we have included several more handicap spaces, as well as a raised access ramp on the south side of the building over here.
We're good.
So
We
we're taking
have it
out-
in our agenda.
So we've taken out 2 parking spaces from the required 65 to 63. So we still have 63 parking spaces, and as such, we would like to request a variance of 2 parking spaces.
Okay? Any questions, board members? Anyone in the audience care to address this item? If not, I'll entertain a motion. Who?
Mr. Prince.
I can't hear you. You move to approve?
Move to approve.
Okay, have a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Johnson. Any further discussions or questions? All in favor, please raise your hand. Okay?
Thank you.
Good deal. All right. James,
Yes, sir.
can we vote on number 1 even though the petitioner's not here?
Only, no, sir.
I didn't think so.
No, sir, because.
I know I've never done it.
No, sir. And I would, since he's not here, under different circumstances, I would say that we're just going to take it and roll it over to court. But with the inclement weather, I think it would be prudent to put it off one more time to the next meeting.
Let's roll it to the next meeting.
Yes, sir.
Everybody okay with that? Yes, sir. We'll roll it to the next meeting. Can I have a motion to that effect for the record?
I'd like to make a motion.
That we move item number 1 to the next meeting.
Right.
Okay? Have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Okay. Have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Have a second? Mr. Prince? Motion to approve from Mr. Reese. Second, Mr. Prince. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All in favor of adjourning the meeting, say aye.
Aye.